Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I wanted to show you something that I bought from Amazon, and this is for the channel, and it wasn't super cheap. I think it was $50, 50, but that seemed like a deal compared to what my son was telling me to get. So I got this wireless microphone, and this all started because, well, when I was hiking, I was like, I wish I had like a decent microphone so that we could like go outside and I could just talk while I hike when no people are around. But also I posted a video the other day where I was taking apart the beehive to put beetle blasters in, and somebody said, could you explain what's going on here? And I thought, if I had a microphone I could put inside the bee suit, I could set it up and then film and talk through that a little bit. So anyway, I just kind of wanted a, what do they call it? A lavalier. Is that how you say that? Like a lapel mic. And my son, who does a lot of video stuff, he said he had brought over one for me to try out one time. And I forget why, but I didn't really like it very much. And then I thought he had told me to get a DJI mic. He's like, that'll have wind, proof, whatever, so the wind doesn't affect it. But they were like very expensive. So I don't know. I saw this, and I have bought one of these kind of mics before, and it did not work very well, and I've never used it. But it was like $12. Well, this one was $53, I think. So I'm going to try it and see how it is. So maybe I'll do a little test and post it and see what you guys think. But the weirdest thing about the listing for this is it just says wireless microphone. And you can see on the packaging, wireless microphone. But when I look at the photo, it appears there are two microphones. And I was like, oh, this would be good because I could take it like when I go to my sister's. I've long thought about trying to convince her to come on the program to talk about our trip to Croatia. But I didn't want to have to like share a microphone and be back and forth between. So it sure looks like two microphones, but nowhere in the listing, nor in the description, none of the comments said anything about there being two. So I have no idea really. Anyway, so we'll see. Let's go ahead and open it up. So I was going to show you this, but then I also have what is basically just stuff that I bought at Target that I was going to show you too. Just, I don't know, why not? But first we'll look at this. So let's see what we have here. I have not opened it yet. I just got it. They have this new thing at Amazon Prime, and it'll say, order now and it'll be delivered tomorrow. And then they give you times, and it was like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. I'm like, you don't really need to do that, but okay. Anyway. So it says MMD F352. The weird thing is, I know on the Amazon listing, it had a brand name, like Smelt or Smelled or something, but that is nowhere on this packaging. I probably could have bought a cheaper one. They're probably all the same. I don't know. But anyway, let's see what we have here. Oh, I see the writing here. If anybody knows anybody who works for like a company that makes really good and they want to send me one, I will test it out on the channel. But the problem is, I'll be very honest in my review. Some people might not like it. That's the brand, look. But it looks like they just stuck a sticker on. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That's kind of cute. It's a nice little box, and it looks like you just charge it. Do they give you a wire? Yep, right here. So simple. Seems pretty straightforward. So you plug that into USB and plug this into here. And that's how you charge it, okay? And these you can plug into your two different kinds of phone plugs. So there's either the one, I can't think of what, I guess my phone's this. I guess that's the older iPhone probably, and that's a newer one maybe. Anyway, one of them will work. Okay, so you plug that in, and then that connects Bluetooth to the microphone, and it does look like there too. Isn't that weird? Nowhere in the paperwork did it actually say that. What are these for? What do you do with that? I don't know. Wait a minute. Is that the microphone or the speaker? I don't know. Hold on, is there anything else in here? Nope. That's it. I wonder if they're charged at all. I'll have to look up how to. Hold on. Gonna need the magnifier for that. Thank you for choosing our product. This product is a smart wireless microphone. See, microphone, not two. That can provide professional recording output. Plug and play, no application required. Wide range of uses can be used for online, live broadcast, video log shooting, program production interviews, recording, video teaching, or other occasions. Thank you. The wireless microphone consists of 3 parts: microphone transmitter, receiver, and charging compartment. Okay, we got all that. And then they say, okay, hold on. Which direction? It goes like this. Oh my God, so small, seriously. Number 1 is on top. Microphone port. Okay, so these two little, oh yeah, I can see it. See how it's like, that's the microphone port, okay. Number 2 is the power button. So that yellow button on top is power. Oh yeah, there we go. Hold on. I kind of want to try this out, but I'd have to plug it in my phone right now. Oh, it'll mess my phone up, I think. All right, we'll try it later. Okay. Number 3 is mode switch. I don't know what that does yet. Number 4 is the clip. That's this, so you can clip it on. Number 5, microphone type C charging port. They kind of have found the wrong spot on their picture, but okay. It's actually down below. Number 6. Okay, that's the power indicator, which it's not. That's the Bluetooth light, obviously. 8 is the connection display. It's like a microphone. And noise reduction mode, so you can turn that on and off. That might be good, because sometimes with that noise reduction, it like does weird stuff. It cuts to silence if you're not talking, and I always feel like that sounds really weird with ASMR when it's like kind of cuts in and out of silence. Which one was the mode? Anyway, we'll try this out. Okay. Noise reduction, type C receiver. Press and hold the microphone's power button when the light comes on. All right, we're going to try it out after I finish recording this. So I'll turn the power off for now and put it back. You know what? While I'm sitting here, I'll go, I'll go and charge this up, because I do have a USB plug right here, and then we can test it out right after. Alright. It actually shows, I think that's showing 97%, so it showed up charged. That's kind of nice. Alright. I hope it works. I really do. Because it would be kind of fun to, go on location. Whatever. Like when I was at the Airbnb the other night and it was pouring down rain, it had a cool sound on the window, and I was like, I wish I could record. I tried with my phone, but it didn't sound good. All right, so onwards to Target. So I picked up these sea salt dry roasted macadamia nuts. This bag used to be very expensive at $9.99. And then it went up to $10.99. And today, it was $11.99. But I don't eat, I hardly eat any at all. But we don't maybe eat 2 or 3 a day, you know what I mean? So this should last a pretty good long time. And I will say the bag's pretty full. And they're just yummy. So there's that. And then what else is in here? Got some heritage flakes. They're a delicious blend of grains, including Khorasan wheat, oats, spelt, barley, millet, and quinoa. They're good. I like them with berries sometimes. They have 7 grams of dietary fiber per 1 cup. So that's pretty good if you're trying to, make sure you get enough fiber. I like to mix them with the little fiber cereal from Trader Joe's. That's only like $2.99, which actually I would just eat that, but my husband likes this. So then, well, I did grab some notebooks because I use them a lot for this channel for taking notes and thinking about what I want to do a video on and all that. So, and my husband's always journaling and stuff, so or whatever it is he writes. I don't know. He writes down like everything he eats and stuff. I don't know. And so then I got these tall kitchen garbage bags because I needed them. And you get 100 for, let's see, what do you pay for a garbage bag these days? Nope. Hefty, no. Regular, up and up. Okay, so these are $15.79 for 100 bags. What a ripoff for something you just throw away. But I don't know what else you can do. You gotta have garbage bags. So as soon as I have a Cartwheel app on my phone, and I scanned it and said, if you spend $50, we'll give you a $15 coupon. Okay, so I'm like, well, I don't know. Here's $15.79. So I bought that. And then I needed this to clean out some, what do you call them? Humidifiers that I haven't cleaned out since winter. So I wanted this to clean them. And sometimes I use it just to clean like around the kitchen and stuff. So I bought this distilled vinegar. And this was, how much was it? Vinegar. Where are you, vinegar? Vinegar, $4.39. But it's huge. All right, so now I'm already up to like, what, $20, right? So then, I ended up getting this. I don't even talk to me about it. It's antibacterial, and my husband was like, I want the antibacterial because I think the kittens made the house stink. And I was like, they didn't, and we don't need that. Like, that'll create super bugs or whatever. But whatever. It's made with lactic acid. That is what makes it antibacterial, I guess. And he doesn't like lavender scent, and so I didn't even mention to him that it's lavender. But I was like, whatever, okay. So we got this. So I think this was like $4. So now we're well on our way to 50. So I'm like, okay, what else do we need for the house? So I ended up getting this Reynolds wrap because I use it on the grill sometimes. Like if I grill fish or shrimp or veggies, sometimes I'll put it in some Reynolds wrap just to be able to kind of move it around or steam it or whatever. And I like this heavy duty stuff, which is more expensive. I think this was like stupidly expensive. I think it was like $10 or something. I don't know. But I got it. And then for our road trips, we use a lot of Ziploc. I know we're trying to get away from plastic. I know. But it's just so convenient to carry like dried fruits and nuts and sandwiches and whatever. So I bought these two because these are really the ones we use the most. We actually put berries just like this. So I bought these two, 100 storage bags and 150. Oh, what's this? Oh, and then just to make sure that I got above the $50 mark, and this is how they get you, because they know you're like probably thinking like, I think I'm at 50, but I'm not that good at math. So I ended up, we were out of these really thick, heavy duty contractor bags, which we don't use super often, but you know, when you need them, you need them. Sometimes it's like you're throwing away heavy duty stuff from like the art studio, whatever. You need these. So these were like $10 or $12 or something. So I got these two. So then I had enough to get the $15 gift card for a future order. And I tell you, it's smart what Target does there, because when you get the gift card, you kind of feel like, ooh, good for me. I just made $15. And then when you go in and spend that 15, you go, oh, good for me. I just saved it. So you like have double, feeling of like, boy, I got a real good deal. Instead of just one time. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right. So I got all that. And the reason that we stopped in at Target was just for this one thing. Because my husband said, I need some Tums. And the funny thing is, he put it on a shopping list and he spelled it Tumbs. You'll never watch this, so I can make fun of it. I was like, Tums? And I realized it's like thumbs. It's silent. It's fine. But he likes the smoothie flavor, berry fusion. These are the only ones he really likes. I have bought non-smoothie, and he's like, no, they taste like chalk. Smoothie is the good one. I'm like, okay. I'm lucky. I don't tend to get any I don't get heartburn very often, unless like, I don't know, I have something like sour, like a whiskey sour. Other than that. Okay. What else is in here? Let me see what I got here. Oh, I just bought some honey mustard because every now and then I just want to dip a chicken in honey mustard or have it on a salad. I know it's not like, usually I do oil and balsamic with a little maple syrup and salt. That's what my normal salad dressing is. But sometimes, man, you want like chicken and veggies and honey mustard. And sometimes you want chicken with Frank's hot sauce and ranch. And sometimes you just want to dip a carrot in ranch. So I do like ranch. And there's a lot of debate within my own household with my sons. The only people who eat ranch are me and my sons. And we dip pizza. We dip chicken. I have it on salads. I like ranch. I'm old fashioned. But I think that they like what's the first, Hidden Valley. But I like Ken's Ben's Steakhouse. But what I really like is a homemade ranch. Like when you go to a restaurant and they have like a little cup of ranch and it's like really kind of liquidy. That's my favorite ranch. But this is okay. But this stuff's pretty like thick. And I got a new pack of gum for my car because I like to keep a pack of gum in my car. And when I was on the road trip, I ate it all. So I needed a new one. Now at my local grocery store, I'm trying to think where I was. I guess it was just the grocery store. They had packs of extra gum for $3 and something, and they were this size. At Target, this was $1.15, which, I mean, honestly, still seems high for some gum, but I was like, whoa, what a difference. Okay. And then I got this Suave coconut, tropical coconut. Will you open or no? Why is it being stubborn? Hold on. It just smells like the beach. I just like it. So this is the cheapest shampoo. It's like $1 something. I've tried expensive shampoos. I think Suave's fine. I like their rosemary mint. I like their coconut. I like the blue one that's like ocean. I don't know. People always tell me like you shouldn't use the Suave and you shouldn't use Sun In. You know, the spray that you go in the sun. I do it both. My hair is fine. I've only recently started going to a salon to kind of like put highlights in my hair. And I tell you, I think it's more damaged now than it's ever been before using Sun In. But it started to get too golden color. I didn't like it. Okay. And then I bought, this is just the soap that my husband likes the best, Irish Spring. I don't know. So he likes this stuff. It's very 1970s, I think, but it is nice in that it doesn't get soft. It stays like solid. You know how some better soaps get really goopy and soft or leave like soap scum? This stuff doesn't do that. You have to really work it to get the lather going. And it does smell nice and clean and fresh. I will give it that. It smells like an Irish Spring. I bet you in Ireland it smells like that everywhere you go. And I think the last thing I got is these socks. Look how cute. They've got Snoopy. He's out hiking and there's trees. Like he's out in the forest. He's being a ranger. And I don't know why, but these made me think of my dad. And they weren't expensive or anything. They had Woodstock, like the bird Woodstock. I should have bought those too because I could wear the Woodstock and he could wear Snoopy. But last time I saw him, he was wearing some kind of like superhero sock and they had holes in them. So I wanted to get him these Snoopy ones because, I don't know, it just made me think of him. And I just liked that he's out hiking, which I thought was cute. For some reason, I buy my dad silly socks sometimes. I don't know. One time in a men's magazine, I read that the style at that time. Remember when there was a time when all guys were wearing like crazy socks, and it was that it was something like go to hell socks. That's what you should wear in business. And so I bought my dad socks then. I was like, these are your go to hell socks. And he's like wearing them to church, and he was like, I'm wearing my go to hell socks to church. I was like, oh no. But anyway, so it's kind of a little just funny. But I just thought these were so cute, and they feel like good quality, like thick socks. And like the toe isn't weird. You know, sometimes there's a big ball, but they feel really good. They even have like where it's kind of knit there and a little extra here. I think they're good. So I don't know. I'm going to see him at the end of the month, end of August, I think. So I thought I'd bring those for him. So that's cute. But I think I might go back and get myself Woodstock because he's so cute. You know, the bird, not the concert. I'm looking around. I think that's everything. All right, guys. do, I'll stop this video. I'll try to hook up the other microphone, and maybe I'll just do a quick test so that we can kind of compare it like back to back. Like maybe I could touch like this plastic and stuff and see how it sounds, you know, back to back. I don't know. I can't do it as a short because for some reason the way they have shorts load up, they do some equalizer on shorts and it's so much louder. Like shorts are like way different recording. That's why I always whisper when I do a short, because I don't want somebody to watch one of my regular videos and then go to a short and be like, oh my god, it's so loud. They like make them as loud as the advertisements or something. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, well. Ooh, I know what might sound nice. This would probably sound good. Let's see. Not as good as I thought, actually. Never mind. Alright, I will talk to you guys. I really want to eat one of these right now. They look so yummy. You gotta be careful, because sometimes there'll be burnt ones, and those don't taste, they taste bitter. So I always look at